of all, I want to also thank Deepak. Thank Deepak, not just for that kind introduction, but once again, I know he's already been recognized, but to recognize him for the event that is taking place this evening. Over the years, nobody has worked harder than Deepak to bring together parliamentarians and Indo-Canadian leaders to mark the age-old celebration of Diwali right here in the nation's capital. So we all thank and we congratulate Deepak. Mesdames et messieurs, cette célébration nationale de Diwali, et on est maintenant à sa 12e année, comme on vient de mentionner. Tous les ans, cette fête des Lumières nous rappelle au Canada l'adoption du pluralisme n'est pas un acte de foi, mais le fruit de l'expérience. Ladies and gentlemen, this national celebration of Diwali is now, as has been mentioned, in its 12th year. It is an annual reminder that Canada's embrace of pluralism is not just an act of faith, but it is a product of experience. It further reminds us that Canada welcomes immigrants from everywhere on earth and provides to all a chance to get ahead, to make better lives for our families, and to contribute to our communities and our country. The success of Canada's Indo-Canadian community is a testament to this fact. It is almost 1 million strong. Leading Canadian doctors, and lawyers, professors, and teachers, public office holders, successful businessmen and women, and hard-working employees. All across Canada, you have prospered. Et en tant que bon Canadien et bonne Canadienne, vous avez apporté et vous perpétuez votre tradition de dons de charité durant the Diwali. And as good Canadians, you have brought and continue to honor the tradition of charitable giving that is such an important part of the world. I'd just like to briefly recognize and talk about one particularly fine example of this that's happening in Mississauga and the surrounding area. There, 10 years ago, the South Asian community approached the Trillium Health Center Foundation with a partnership idea. Could the foundation and the community jointly host a Diwali fundraiser to benefit local hospitals? Well, the thought became the father of the deed. In that first year, 600 people attended and raised more than $100,000. Since that first event, Trillium Dhaliwal has raised almost $5 million for critical projects. This year's gala was held in Brampton 2 weeks ago. More than 1,100 guests attended this year, all responding to the theme, Eat, Play, Give. If I could just quote what President Steve Jose, who is the President and CEO of the Trillium Health Center Foundation, said about this event, said about his feelings of this event. He said, and I quote, that generosity is a true testament to what the celebration of Diwali is all about. There is no greater gift than the gift of health. We could not be more grateful to our Trillium Diwali supporters for all they have done in support of healthcare excellence and in our community, unquote. That's a great tribute, and I know it warms all of our hearts when we hear stories like that. There is something special and vibrant about a culture in which charitable giving is a way of life. There is also something special and vibrant about a festival where meeting the needs of others becomes part of the celebration. So ladies and gentlemen, the sharing of Diwali is a very welcome addition, a very welcome Indian addition to the Canadian calendar. For that, I'd like to congratulate all of you. You are spreading goodwill between cultures. In fact, half the people who attended the gala I talked about this year were not Indo-Canadians. We're not. The recognition of Diwali here is also part of building the bonds of contact and friendship between us and that great nation. D'ici, comme on vient de mentionner, d'ici quelques jours seulement, je serai en Inde pour tenir d'importantes discussions avec un ami et partenaire du Canada, le ministre Singh. In just a few days, I'll be visiting India, as has been mentioned, for important talks with one of Canada's good friends and partners, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Our country's relations have been developing and deepening rapidly in recent years. They're based based on a very solid foundation, things such as language, the federal system of government, a commitment to democracy and pluralism, and the shared cultural experiences like the event we are sharing this evening. There is, however, a lot of room for the relationship to grow, especially in areas of trade and investment. Nous sommes effectivement des amis et des partenaires, mais nous devrions accomplir davantage. Je me réjouis donc de faire une autre visite fructueuse. Amen. Friends and partners, we are indeed Canada and India, but friends, we should also be doing more together. So I look forward to another productive visit to India. In the meantime, je vous souhaite, au nom du gouvernement du Canada, une joyeuse et mémorable fête de Diwali. In the meantime, as you gather with friends and families for the Festival of Lights, please accept my best wishes for a happy Diwali and for health and good